Views. I don't want to be Mr. Views. Views. I don't want to be Mr. Views.
Hello. Never mind. Hello. And welcome to James, the Let's Express Lane, where we get you in and out as fast as possible with... Uh-oh. Somebody spills the beans. Let's watch.
Well, you went on the show with David and Jay. How'd that go?
I got Jay to admit it. He was admitting it sarcastically, like he was trying to keep it. He's still snaking.
Bro, that's all private stuff. Why are you putting that out there?
Because fucking Jay needs to stop being a fucking snake.
Why do you want to throw Jay under the bus? Jay is like one of the coolest guys in our fucking bubble.
Look, I want to hang out with Jay. I want to be on his show.
Rex
okay,
with a 5
but again, it's so fucking boogie-ish.
I do feel like Jay should have just owned it, and he should have been like, "Hey, this is partly my call," which he didn't do. Yeah,
right. That's
do
exactly it.
I do feel that. I feel like when you're doing this fake stuff in front of an audience, it'll bite you in the ass. But why are you biting him in the ass? Like,
now there's a lot going on between the Lolcow Live and Queen Cows and Lolcow Tech. There's a lot to keep track of.
Because I
wasn't gonna say anything about Jay. I was gonna just leave it alone because if that's how you want to operate, like for me, that would be on my conscience.
How much fucking hell did I get for being a two-faced snake piece of shit? Right? Okay. So how?
Not enough.
How insane is it that Jay's over here is like, oh, Rich, I really am sorry. I didn't want this to happen. Fire him. Get him to Keem, get him. Let's replace him.
Gamer
Rich,
Asylum.
we'll be best friends forever.
Australian Gamer Asylum. Thank you guys so we have 50 fucking members already. What the fuck is happening? Okay, but here's the thing.
Lolcow Live needs the drama.
The funniest thing about RTU getting fired right now is how many suspects there are, right? There's Keemstar, there's Wings, there's Boogie, there's Becky, there's Jay, there's David Jaffe. All these people have been accused of firing RTU.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a game of Clue. Let me clue you in, Rich. It was kind of all of us, if I'm being honest with you. We all basically just
No, it wasn't. It was me. Rich, it was me. They came to me. They proposed David come in and taking your spot. It was multiple things going on. It wasn't one single reason, and it just made more business sense. It was me. I made the call. All right. Like, it is what it is.
It was me, Austin. It was me the whole time. Yeah, since it is his show, his channel, his money, it all ends with Keemstar. But with it coming out that everyone hated RTU, makes sense.
All right.
Can I have 30 seconds to rant at Rich real quick for real?
D-Money, thank you for being cash cow. Go ahead.
Rich, clip this and send it to Rich. Rich, listen to me. Come to Fat Camp. You already bought the tickets. You should be there anyway. The reason you got let go is because you weren't giving 110% on your show. The way we give 110% on this show, the way the Queens do, the way everybody else does. If you can come to Fat Camp and prove that you can give 110%, you're going to win over this huge audience that we're going to have. You're going to win over maybe Keemstar and get another shot somewhere in the Lolcow universe. I can't promise that, but it's a possibility. But there's no possibility if you sit on your fat ass, twisting your tipple, sucking a cock. Stop doing that shit. Get your ass to Fat Camp. Let's fucking roll.
That's something coming from Boogie.
Boogie, you realize he's thinking about selling his parents' house because he's like running low on funds. He's not going to take 2 weeks off.
There's money to be made. He can. I explained this to a friend of his last night, a mutual friend. He can bring his laptop. He can stream from his room.
No, you don't.
At night.
You don't understand. The biggest problem with Rich is if the money problems are true, which I don't know if they are, and I don't care, right? But if it is true, he was caught in this weird dilemma where, do I build this Tech Talk show, or do I rely on my own show where nobody can take anything from me and work on making as much money there? So he was caught in this dilemma. So every time he had to do Tech Talk, he felt in his mind, well, this is just taking money out of my pocket. And it didn't make sense to him. He didn't believe in it. That's why he's quitting all the time. That's why, it's like, Dude,
Well, I know.
I understand his perspective, but
But he's an idiot. Keemstar has money. Keemstar has an audience. Keemstar gets you way more than sitting there getting high on THC and whatever edibles he was eating. He was eating a lot of edibles. But yeah, he was just sitting there taking edibles, getting high as a fucking kite, doesn't know where he is half the time. Gee, I wonder why your other channels were doing so poorly. It doesn't help that you deleted the one channel because somebody got caught with bots. So, does he stick around, make some money on Lolcow Live or Lolcow Tech? No. Fucks around, finds out, now he might have to lose his house. Mind you, it's not even his house, it was his parents' house that they gave to him.
I believe in tech talk. So does Jay.
I know from behind the scenes what his first check is going to be, his last check, his only check. And let me tell you, Rich, you made a mistake. And when that check gets deposited, you'll know you made a mistake.
Whatever.
Yeah. A lot of fucking money just down the drain because he would rather sit on stream, get high, than actually do some fucking work. Everyone's like, hey, we're doing this work. We're doing these skits. We're going out doing stupid shit. But we're getting paid. And that was the thing. Like, the whole aspect of Lolcow Live is that they make fucking money. Way more than they were on their own. And not just, $50,000 up front like what DSP was being offered. No, it's like, let's say, well, he said he didn't do that for the others. But for the others, let's say they only got $10,000 up front. Then they get $5,000 a month, every month, to sit there for Lolcow Live or do stupid skits. Guess what? That all fucking helps. That's been the biggest issue with guys like RTU and DSP, where it's like, but guys, that only gets me like $50 next month when I get paid out by YouTube on the 21st. Yes, that's an extra $50. What are you going to do besides whatever to get that extra 50? Well, I was going to sit there and play WWE Champions on my phone while getting drunk. How many pulls could you do in WWE Champions if you had an extra $50? What's that? You did that every week? So now you have an extra $200? Or in this case, do the Lolcow Tech, don't piss everyone off, and maybe, just maybe, keep getting nice fat checks every month to help you supplement your income, to help you pay your bills, to help you keep your parents' house that you're about to fucking lose.
Leave Rich alone.
I'm trying to leave Rich alone. I look, Rich, I took my 5 minutes of shitting on you, and I'm glad I did it.
It's just
and I'm never
business.
going to regret it. But I want to see you win. We all still want to see you win. I don't know about Jordy. Keem wants to see you win. I want to see you win.
I'll tell you
I think,
what.
hell, even Jay does.
I'll tell you what. He's not going to win because he's still talking about DSP and he's still like, it's just whatever. And that's his call. He can do whatever the fuck he wants, but he's stuck in a terrible loop. That's the unfortunate problem. Anyhow, Wings, you were on there. How did Tech Talk go last night?
It went like shit. RTU fucked around, found out, cost himself thousands of dollars every single month because he would rather sit there getting high on stream instead of doing Lolcow Tech. RTU, you're an idiot. DSP, you're an idiot. Boogie and Wings are also idiots, but they're idiots making money. They're idiots dancing for Keemstar, but getting paid. They're boxing, they're doing skits, they're picking trash off the side of the road and drinking bottles that were probably planted there for drama on the show. And they're getting paid. Kind of like whatever Little People group had an issue with Hornswoggle. Like, oh, it's humiliating to little people that you're going out there as a leprechaun. It's like, I'm a top 5 merchandise seller. Kids love me. Vince McMahon loves me. I am making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year playing a leprechaun. A leprechaun who doesn't even have to wrestle that much. Now, my No, I'm standing on the side of the ring. I get a drop kick to the back. I go flying off. Whatever. Every now and then I take a bump here or there, but maybe once or twice a week. Well, other guys know they're being put through tables and jumping off of ladders every week. Like, I get to go out there, wave to the crowd, kids scream and say how much they love me. I sell a bunch of t-shirts, do some autographs, do some photographs, make a fuck ton of money. Or Paul White, Big Show, talking about like, oh, well, when you dressed as a New Year's baby and you got this done and you had to do that, weren't you feeling humiliated? Why would you do that? Money. Like, all right, you want me to put on a diaper, go out there, beat a New Year's baby? How much? Well, I'll pay you this much. Well, then, looks like you got yourself a New Year's baby. I know for some people, but I got too much of an ego. I'm too good for that. Don't they know who I am? Snort. I don't know about you, but a Keemstar comes to me and says, hey, $50,000 up front, plus a shit ton of money on the back end to show up and do stupid skits, get made fun of, pick up trash on the side of the road for a skit, and whatever. We'll plant a bottle of Sprite, and oh, look, here's a bottle of piss. Go ahead, drink. For $50,000 up front and more on the back end? Hell yeah. Mind you, Boogie and Wings, they're not even getting paid $50,000 up front. It was maybe $5,000 or $10,000 up front. But you know what? You want to pay me $5,000 up front, plus, say, $5,000 a month every month after that? Do some basic podcasting and some skits? Hell yeah. I know for some people, like, oh, I make $1.2 million a year at my corporate job. Like, I get that. But RTU doesn't make that kind of money. DSP doesn't make that kind of money. Boogie and Wings don't make that kind of money. And yet it's amazing that some guys be like, tens of thousands of dollars every single year extra for a tiny little bit of work. I can still do my show, right? Yeah, you can still go on and do your level 1 podcast, play video games, and beg for money. Or you can go on and get high while talking about your beats that you're trying to make. But in between that, you can also do our show and get paid thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars every month extra. You're a DSP. You get paid $120,000 to $150,000 a year just from your own shit. Now imagine you add on an extra $60,000. How many Hogans is that, DSP? You get $80,000 from RTU show. Probably, it was actually probably more because they had a channel with over 1 million subs. I was getting hundreds of thousands of views every month just on the back end. Not counting his streams or any new videos, just his old videos. But let's say you're getting $100,000 a year. Now, do you take an extra $60,000 a year? Or do you sell your parents' house because you blew all your money on drugs? These are why they are called Lolcows. There's being an idiot, and then there's being a Lolcow. You know, you get the Jackass crew. Wow, he was real stupid doing this stunt. He was real stupid doing that stunt. Oh, I can't believe he... What was it? During the one Jackass movie. Yeah, he wore a cup. Then he took an uppercut from a UFC fighter, and it dented the metal cup. It dented the metal cup. It's like, wow, he's an idiot. Yeah, but he's not a Lolcow. Like, he's doing it because it's something stupid and he's getting paid. Then you get Lolcows. Like, yeah, I know DSP makes 120 plus a year every year. But he does it from crying and begging, demanding, banning. I don't know what they were getting paid for that Jackass movie, but it's like, hey, put on a metal cup and have this UFC fighter punch you in the balls as hard as he can. How much? Oh, you're going to get paid like 120 grand. All right, well, I wasn't planning on having kids anyways. Here we go. And then you get guys like DSP or Review Tech USA. They're all, well, I mean, yeah, 60,000 plus a year every year extra would be nice, but I'd have to do work. I couldn't just sit here and cry and beg or get high or drunk. Not for me. Free me. They're fucking morons. But what do you expect from Lolcows? With that, I'm going to let you go. Thank you for watching. As always, like, subscribe, comment down below, and have one hell of a day.